What I'm going to talk about is seating someone on the drum when they are put on as a drum member. Would not be in dewe'igan, they call that. Usually when a drum member passes on and someone is put in his or her spot, and usually they'll wait a year before this is done. And also, it's not necessarily a relative. Usually the person that's selected is someone that is easy to get along with, has shown an interest in the dances, and has always participated in the past. And when they're selected, usually their partner or one of us as the drum keepers will go and walk them around the drum and then seat them in that spot where they will be seated. For example, if it's one of the Ojibwe-Anishinaabe, we'll have the head woman go take that person that's selected by the arm, walk them around the drum, and then seat them in that spot where the person that has passed on sat. And what everybody does, everybody gets together and comes up and gifts that person with blankets, money, or clothing. And after everybody does that, then one of the speakers will get up and talk to that person and cover the responsibilities of that position they have been placed in. And usually, most of the time, you'll talk about what the person did before them, the one that they were replacing. Usually, they always made it to dances and really participated to the max, and that's what we like to expect you to do. And also to tell them that this position is of a great honor, and by fulfilling this in a good way, you're going to benefit yourself and your children and your relatives. And it's important that some of the do's and don'ts are covered with that new drum member. They're told not to say anything bad about your fellow drum members. You have to remember that they all represent Manidug. You direct any negativity toward them, it's going toward that Manidug they represent. So it's important that all drum members get along, that everybody gets together and works as a group. They have dances that there's not division, not that there's not infighting there. If there's some infighting, what happens is that the drum will eventually go east if they're not able to get together and continue their dances. And they always say that all our drums could collect over there on the East Coast if we don't take good care of them. So that's pretty much what's covered in seating someone. Okay, the other thing I wanted to mention is that removing yourself as a drum member has never been done. It doesn't make sense to abandon the Manidug that you're representing them, but if you should want to go and do it, what you have to do is you have to put an offering that is high, that's equal to your height, and let everybody know that you're abandoning their position. But that has never been done. I've never seen it done. Miigwech.